So Attack on Titan Season 2, Episode 9, Episode 34 in total. We're coming down to the wire. The last 3 episodes are coming up for Attack on Titan Season 2. But this episode was kind of like last week's episode, a little bit more setup, a lot of dialogue going on between Eren and Reiner, but we come to learn a lot more key information that we have been waiting for since Season 1 of Attack on Titan. The first one, I think that is very crucial, is what happened to Marco. Like, that is a big reveal that we're starting to get glimpses at within this episode, but I think another thing that we learned within this episode is that Reiner is crazy. Like, he is insane right now. His brain has developed these 2 personas, you know, the warrior that came in as the armored titan at the beginning of season 1, but then also the soldier, Reiner Braun, that we've come to know and love, and it was actually a part of Eren's squad, you know, coming in at the 104th Cadet Corps. Like, him growing up and just being friends with all these people and then, you know, suddenly switching to that villain role. There's a lot that we're wondering right now about Bertolt and Reiner. It's like, what drives them? What motivates them? And where is this hometown that they're going to be going to? Because a lot of the hints, I mean, a lot of the dialogue hints at within this episode is that there is like some type of civilization outside the walls. Like, Reiner and Bertolt came from somewhere, and Ymir is also very mysterious as well because she has a lot of information on the Titans as well. Like, she just was looking at all the Titans around them, and she knew a lot more than what she was putting on. So Ymir is still a mystery right now, and I want to learn more about her overall character. But this episode deals with a lot of dialogue going back between Ymir, Eren, Reiner, and Bertolt. But we also got brief glimpses here and there of the Survey Corps with the military police coming towards the giant forest in Wall Maria. They're getting there very slowly, but like at the end of this episode, we can see that they're closing in. So I'm really looking forward to see what type of hype moments are going to be coming, because with these 2 setup episodes, we know some action stuff is going to be coming, and it's going to be so cool to see the Colossal Titan and Armored Titan going up against the Survey Corps. Like, it's going to be awesome. But we also got a little moment with Hanji within this episode, because she also has this hunch going all the way to Connie's village. Like, she wants to go investigate the Titan that is actually on top of Connie's house. And I believe that this hunch that Hanji has, which is what a lot of the viewers are probably getting from Attack on Titan Season 2, is that these Titans that appeared within Wall Rose are actually people transformed into Titans. And I kind of hope that that is the hunch that Hanji has, because, you know, Hanji is a very smart character, and I feel like something like this would be something that she'd be able to pick on very, very quickly. But the remainder of this episode actually deals with Reiner and Eren going at it, you know, just yelling back and forth at each other. And this was much overdue, because there's a lot of pent-up rage and aggression, especially from Eren. And Eren is totally justified with his rage, because these 2 people in front of him, Reiner and Bertolt, are the ones responsible for not only destroying his childhood, but also killing his mother. And there is nothing they can say, nothing that they can do that is going to take that away from Eren. Like, the fact that they killed his mother is irredeemable in Eren's eyes. But what I like about this episode overall is diving into the mindset of Reiner, because what we see in this episode is that he is a broken man mentally, in a way, because he has put on this persona of the soldier growing up within the walls, joining the Cadet Corps and then the Survey Corps. He's lived this life for so long, over 5 years, that he's starting to believe himself that he is actually a soldier, a part of the Survey Corps, that he wasn't this warrior that came over with Bertolt, you know, ended up knocking down Wall Maria, creating that hole. And this split personality within his mind, he's starting to battle within himself, because he sees himself as this soldier and his comrades. Like, he cares about Connie and Krista and Eren in a way. It's very weird. But then also there's that warrior side of him that is not like sorry for what he did. And even Bertolt is looking at Reiner and just like, Reiner, like, you're crazy right now. Like, it is absolutely insane. But it's looking at Bertolt. Bertolt has always been the quiet one, and it seems like he has no regrets as well. And this is what pisses Eren off the most throughout this entire episode, is the fact that these 2 did unspeakable things to everyone within the walls. Like, these people did not deserve what happened to them, but yet they're not sorry for what they did. And also, you know, diving into Bertolt and Reiner's flashback of Marco, are they responsible for what happened to Marco? It makes it seem like they're the ones that possibly got Marco killed all the way back in season 1. We didn't get like that much into it. It was very, very brief, and it was glimpses here and there, but you can see Reiner struggling with the fact that Marco was dying in front of him, and yet yet they would just sat there and watched. So it's going to be very interesting to see if we dive more into that, because right now that was just within their minds. Like, Eren and everyone else has no idea that they are the ones responsible for Marco's death. So it's going to be very interesting when that information comes to light, and they're going to be like, holy shit, not only did this group of people kill my mother, they killed Marco and also everyone else affected within the walls. And Ymir right now, throughout this entire dialogue session, is very interesting to me because we know little about her so far. We know that she can turn into a Titan, but we don't know how she can turn into a Titan. What side is she actually on within this battle between Eren and the Survey Corps and everyone within the wall against the Armored Titan and Colossal Titan and whatever faction they come from outside of the walls? Because when you look at Ymir throughout this entire episode, she's looking at all of the Titans that are on the ground, looking at them. She's pointing out the abnormals, what makes them like quirky in a way. She's like analyzing the situation, and she puts on a facade that she doesn't really know all that much about her Titan form and also about Reiner and Bertolt. But it seems like she actually does, but she's being smart and coy about it and keeping that information to herself, which I find very, very interesting, and want to learn more about how Ymir is able to turn into a Titan and why she is not already on the side of Reiner and Bertolt. But though at the end of this episode, Reiner is able to, persuade Ymir to join their cause in order to protect Krista, because once you play the Krista card with Ymir, you're done and over with. If you threaten her life, Ymir will try to save her no matter what. But Eren in this episode actually surprised me in the beginning because he actually thought out the situation and was like, I gotta suppress my emotions and think this situation through, which I'm very proud of Eren because he tends to be very hot-headed and just goes in with his emotions. And seeing him actually, thinking clearly, trying to observe the situation, knowing that his hands and his Titan form won't activate because he's starting to heal right now, I like seeing him actually being smart and coming up with a little bit of a strategy, trying to deal with the fact that right now he is captured by Reiner and Bertolt, but he will come up with a way to how to get out of this situation and end up escaping and rejoining Mikasa and Armin with the Survey Corps. But the ending of this episode has me hyped because having the Survey Corps coming in, going up against Reiner and Bertolt while they have Eren and Ymir captured, there's going to be some awesome moments, some awesome battles coming up, and we only have 3 episodes left, so I am so hyped for these next 3 episodes. So that's going to be it for this review, guys. Tell me your thoughts about what you thought about this episode. Did you feel it was like a setup episode, kind of like it was last week? We're just setting the groundwork up so that way these next 3 episodes will just be action-packed. That's going to go in. I just can't wait to see what the studio does with the remainder 3 episodes for this season. So definitely want to hear your thoughts on this overall episode. And if you guys are fans of Attack on Titan and want to just talk as we wind down this season of Attack on Titan, feel free to subscribe. I would love to talk with you guys. That's going to be it for this review. Until episode 10 next week of Attack on Titan, I'll talk with you guys then. All right, guys. See you later.